Welcome to Dear Anybody. I hope this is not the second day of the same day put up, if you know what I mean. I had a bit of a recording issue yesterday, so I'm not sure whether it uploaded or not. Got to the 26th of May 99, which today in the UK is a bank holiday. 26 years ago, the topics covered a sort of Michael Winner, the length of the universe, drug taking, and NATO troops. Michael Winner went to a posh hotel. He was reviewing something for the Times, and apparently was particularly rude to all and sundry, not getting a good enough thing. So not enough to just do a bad review. He made people feel a bit stupid. So the hotel chain banned him, which I sort of think that's quite good, really. So that was a small bit of news. Apparently the universe is now 8 billion years younger than astronomers believed. And good news is that it will exist for another 1,000 billion years. So made my day, as Dad said. Drug taking suggests that 750,000 youngsters were currently taking drugs. I hate to think whether that's got better or worse in today, 26 years later, quarter of a century later. Well, someone can let us know, I'd be grateful. It said trouble is for every successful custom and excise seizure, there seems to be more avenues to get it. Vaping, of course, is a big thing at the moment, but whether that is classed as drugs, I'm not so sure. NATO troops amassing around the Balkans is growing, and Dad was recalling his preparations in the 1956 Suez crisis. And he was abseiling off cliffs and things in Malta, apparently, but then couldn't quite understand, as Egypt seemed to be pretty flat in his estimation, but perhaps they thought it was a sort of a counterintelligence plan, because they thought they might be perhaps invading Cornwall or Devon. Sophie Rhys-Jones was the PS today. Sophie Rhys-Jones, soon to be married to Prince Edward, now 26 years. Former pal sold a picture of the princess topless when she was with Chris Tarrant, apparently. But she was suddenly dismissed from her job, and the rest is history for that person. Depends how much she got in compensation from the newspapers, as my dad was saying. So a little bit, not too much to report today. Tomorrow, 27th, we're covering Man United. Sophie Rhys-Jones again is mentioned, Balkan Wars is mentioned, and amazing weather. So we'll see what's on the cards for tomorrow. Bank holiday Monday here. Just as a side note, things are still pretty dire as far as all things Putin and Ukraine's concerned. Mr. Starmer, Labour, seems to be suffering somewhat. Classic, stick to your guns until you don't stick to your guns, and then you can't win because you're told off for sticking to your guns, and then when you change your mind, you're seen as weak and wet. Moral of the story, stick to your guns, know what you believe and stick to it. Perhaps a bit of dose of Mrs. Thatcher coming to play. Not everyone would agree with me, of course. Anyway, my day you go. Thanks for watching. You have a good day, and my day you go. Bye.